Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the lounge. Glad to be here with you all. I hope everybody's doing good today, and hopefully the rest of your week is good as well, whether you're going through school or work or whatever it is you got going on. So I did a video previously about cyberbullying and also gave you guys a PDF you could download that will help you if you're going through cyberbullying with one of your kids, or even if you have a child that is indeed a cyberbully. It was a PDF covering all the different things that you can do that can kind of help you and guiding you on, what actions to take and kind of how to go about doing that. Sometimes parents, and we need to realize this, as victims, you need to realize that sometimes the parents have no idea that their child is a bully or a cyberbully at all. Sometimes it's not even known about until later on. So I think we need to remember that instead of, automatically just assuming that, man, these parents are horrible because they're letting their kid do these horrible things. We don't know that. We don't know that. So anyways, I came across another really good video, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to share this and let you guys listen to a little bit of it, because I think that this person here makes a lot of sense when it comes down to that stuff. At the end of this video, I need you to stick around because I have a very important announcement to make for an upcoming event that we're going to be doing, and I don't want you to miss it. So stick around for this. That way you can get the information about the event that's going to be taking place on the 7th of April. Very excited about it. Very excited.
Those grizzly bears that seem to think that they're allowed to make you feel unsafe and uncomfortable. We showed you some ways to deal with those grizzlies, but what if the bears could follow you, worming their way through the series of wires that now make up such a huge part of our lives? We're taking a look at cyberbullying. In many ways, cyberbullying can be much scarier than physical bullying, and much harder to escape, too. Unsurprisingly, cyberbullying is extremely detrimental to your health. The Journal of Adolescent Health found that cyberbullying victims are more likely to become depressed than targets of traditional bullying. And cyberbullies don't really have much in the way of motives either. With bullying, there's normally an imbalance of power. But you don't need to be powerful to harass someone online. You just need the internet. According to the American Counseling Association, 40% of cyberbullies engage in online aggression just for fun. Okay, it doesn't really help to know that someone who's constantly harassing you over Facebook has no reason to do so, but you should take comfort in the fact that it does have very little to do with you and everything to do with the bully's own super weird issues. You can't fight those issues. What you can do is learn how to avoid cyberbullying when possible and extract yourself from the situation when it's too late to avoid it. It's time for our 4-step method. Pause and print this well-cast worksheet. Step 1. Privacy is prevention. Take a second to go through any place you store data about yourself online and make sure the privacy settings are airtight. Google your name. See what comes up. Make sure your Facebook settings don't give out your email address or phone number. Step 2. When bullied, don't respond and don't retaliate. This is a ridiculously hard rule to follow because, hey, you're getting sent awful things, and the first thing you want to do is fire back. But think of it like this, though. Engaging with a bully is like pouring water on a grease fire. It seems like the obvious thing to do at the time because, holy crap, my stovetop is in flames! But water just spreads the fire, and retaliating to a cyberbully just encourages the bully because you're giving him what he wants. Step 3. Block the bully if possible. What's better than ignoring a bully? Making it impossible for him to contact you, that's what. Try one of the following methods to make it harder for your bully to reach you. If you're on a messaging system, set it up so that only contacts on your buddy list can contact you. If this doesn't work, try going invisible or blocking the individual screen names that you know to be dangerous. Screen all incoming phone calls and text messages. If necessary, temporarily suspend your social media pages. Step 4. Save the information and tell someone. First and foremost, report the bullying to the service provider, because cyberbullying is outlawed on most sites and messenger services. Cyberbullying is also illegal in most states, though some bullies might think they can get away with a lot simply because nobody knows who they are. What they forget is that they're leaving a pretty significant electronic trail. Save any threatening correspondence, email, Facebook, phones, etc., and show it to somebody you trust. This could be a parent, teacher, or friend. To recap, if you're being cyberbullied, first, make sure your online presence is as private as possible. Don't retaliate, but block the bully from communicating with you as much as you can. And finally, save all information and tell someone you trust about the bullying.
All right, so we just had the 4 steps on how you can deal with the cyberbullying. And she's correct, guys. Today, it kind of just follows you around. But does it have to? No. There are things that you can do. And remember that in almost every state, they do have a law against cyberbullies. So make sure you check into it. Don't just throw it to the side and say, well, there's nothing I can do. Okay? Look into it. Speak to a police officer, call them, whatever you got to do, but check into it. I do suggest that you go back and get the PDF that you can download. You can find it down below in the description. I have placed it down there as well. And until next time, hopefully you are not a victim of bullying or cyberbullying. And if you are, we want you to know that there are things you can do about it. You can also count on the lounge being there for you. So join us every Sunday between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join us live and we'll answer any questions or just try to offer you the support that you could use while going through being bullied. Nobody deserves it. So we're going to do our best to continue to raise the awareness for bullying and try to support as many people as we can. All right, you guys. So as I told you to stick around, and at the end of this podcast, I was going to tell you about the event we're going to be doing. It will be on the 7th of April at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have our guest back, our book author, Stephen, and he's going to be talking about bullying, answering questions. It's going to be a Q&A, so you're going to be able to ask questions about bullying or any experiences that he might have been through, or even just him being a book author in general. We're going to allow you to ask them kind of questions and just talk about bullying. And then we're going to have a question at the end of that stream, that event, and whoever can answer that question with the correct answer will win one of his books, okay? And they're all good books. So one of you will be the lucky candidate. This was already supposed to have happened, but what had happened is he had got busy. I got busy, and it completely slipped out from under us. So we're going to make sure we make this happen. And it gives me time to get some other things set up that I need to do. And, yeah, very excited about it. So tell your friends. It's going to be an exciting event. And it's a good way to really, show our support for raising awareness. Steven's going to be coming on the show, and that's showing us a lot of support. But we're showing him support at the same time. Letting him know that what he's doing out there, writing books and all that stuff, that, it does matter. Steven's also a public speaker, so a very, very good guy, a guy of a lot of wisdom and just super intelligent. So be sure that you don't miss that. We're going to go ahead and schedule it and set it up. That way you guys will see that event, and when it does happen, you'll be ready for it. Hopefully you can share on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you can. Like I said, I'm going to go in and get it set up. That way you guys will see it on your end, and you'll be able to click on it and share it. So, hope you like this podcast, and remember that we're always here to do what we can to support those of you that have been through bullying, and we appreciate every one of you. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you've yet joined us. Tap on the bell to set your notifications. And until next time, take care and keep a smile on your face.